When last we left off, you were still venturing into orc territory. You had just assaulted for the second time one of their border camps, and you managed to kill them before they sounded the alarm, but you decided not to keep pressing into their territory and instead retreat and try and find your way around. Took a couple of days of going backtracking and then heading east before you finally got around the base of this large mountain. And you thought you saw a path forward heading north, but it was too late in the day, so you had to make camp. None of you noticed anything in your camp while you were keeping watch, but when you woke up in the morning, you noticed that some of your things were knocked around and there was strange tracks on the ground.
Did we get a chance to try and identify those
I
tracks?
believe you did attempt to and couldn't discern what they were.
Could we follow the tracks and see if they lead anywhere?
The tracks basically disappear at the edge of the cave you camped in because the interior of the cave had somewhat softer ground. Once you get outside, it's all rocky and you lose the tracks.
I mean, if we can't really do anything about it, we might as well just keep doing what we were doing.
Yeah, we'll just have to be more cautious at night.
Yeah.
Onward.
Onward!
To victory!
Huzzah!
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like this.
All right. Please give me a survival or cartography check.
Somebody will hold the map for Patty.
You're being assisted.
Yeah, she rolled it with advantage.
All right. 16. You spend a few hours in the morning going up this path, and it seems to rise as you're going up. And then as you reach the top of a hill and look down, the path gets extremely narrow. This change in geography doesn't really make much sense to you.
It's still able to be used though, right? Like walk down and such.
Yeah, you can still travel. It just seems weird that the path suddenly becomes so narrow.
Odd.
So we're going up the mountain still, correct? It's just becoming more and more surrounding of us.
The mountain would be to your west. You're kind of traveling around the eastern side of it.
I mean, is it so narrow that we're single file?
Well, you should be able to see it. I changed the map you were on.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be single file if you can fit your tokens.
Okay.
Is there something, is there like another mountain that's coming out from the other side of us? Or is it just weird Rockies?
It's just rock, it looks like.
Do you want me to like stealth forward?
If you want to be proceeding stealthily, just let me know, and then I'll call for a stealth check if it becomes relevant.
Yeah.
I'll stealth forward so we don't get like traps, and I'll be like looking around as well to make sure no one's up above us. Like
you're just gonna kind of scout,
looking down.
like
right. Make sure there aren't any
ahead,
sand
right?
troopers.
Okay,
Yeah.
give me a perception check. You do not notice anything.
Okay, it's clear up there.
Is it though?
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Who?
Walrus. Walrus is in the front. Walrus, you fall to the ground and start laughing uncontrollably.
Guys, there's a really funny rock up here.
Have a little
Oh.
face drawn on
I
it.
didn't even have a witty reply for this.
I don't like
Am I able to like talk at all, or this is just entirely happening right now? I have no control.
You are, I believe it's incapacitated. Yeah, you're incapacitated, unable to stand up. You're just laying on the ground laughing.
Can I control any facial expressions? Like, can I look like I'm scared, like laughing against my will? Kind of like
In
Joker
pain.
from Joker.
Sure, I'll allow that.
So I'm like on the ground, on my belly, looking like, oh my god, but laughing very uncontrollably.
Can we
Uh.
see? I mean, is there anything physical that was triggered, or just he reached a certain point and that was it?
You do not notice anything that could have triggered this.
Huh.
Walk out, Walrus. Roll
Am I
out.
am I able to move
Oh,
at
you're
all?
incapacitated.
Make another wisdom save.
Oh god.
You are still sitting there laughing.
Well,
I want to make a lasso. I'll make a lasso and try to rope around with a rope.
Give me a dexterity check. Unless you have a proficiency relevant to this.
I can use counter charm.
Wait.
Is this one of
Well-
the few situations in which counter charm can be relevant?
Right?
It might.
Let me have a look at the specific wording on this. Creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. I do not believe this is a frighten or charm effect.
It's to Delicia's hideous laugher. Most likely. The spell that makes you laugh uncontrollably.
Well,
So it's that
try your
charm.
lasso,
That
otherwise-
dexterity roll of a 7, you're not able to get the lasso on him because he's
Yeah.
laying there laughing. Give me another wisdom save, Walrus. Everybody else is just standing stock still while this is happening.
Did we see at what point, like where exactly was he at when it happened? Jesus Christ. When it
Where he
happened?
is right now.
That's exactly where it was. Alright, well I'm gonna go up and try to grab him.
I was gonna say, can I use Mage Hand first?
Mage Hand's not gonna be able to do that.
Oh, it's
Mage
10
Hand
pounds,
can
damn
do-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really limited on Mage Hand. Yeah, you can grab him and drag him as he laughs uncontrollably.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag him back over here.
I'm looking up above and around to see if I can see anybody.
Am I still laughing?
Yes, you are. Sorry, what was that? Above and around something?
I'm just gonna look above and around us to see if there's anything that could be casting that spell. And listening.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
One of you can give me a perception check with advantage then. If you're both doing it.
Yeah, you probably
I
have a
think
better
we-
one than I do.
We both suck, so.
No. Ugh.
Nothing. And
Oh,
as you're
my-
looking, Lulu, give me a wisdom save.
Of
Oh, no.
course.
Lulu now collapses to the ground and starts laughing.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna fireman style Walrus here, and I'm just going back around the corner here.
I will grab Lulu.
You're not lying. Here, that's
Lulu
fun.
and Walrus both give me another wisdom save.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna reset my dice here.
Walrus does manage to overcome the power of the spell. Lulu, however, spends a full minute laughing.
Can I use divine sense?
Yes, you can. Remind me, what are all the things you can sense with Divine Sense?
Ooh.
Celestial, fiend, or undead. You do not sense any of those things in this vicinity, aside from Lulu.
I would like to climb up this side of the rock.
I will boost him.
As you attempt to climb the rock, you fall through it. It is an illusion. It does not exist.
I reach my hand out and grab Visenya and tell the rest of the party, come in here quick.
Oh fuck!
Is it like hallucinatory terrain we got going on here? What?
Let me see if I can disable the walls.
Well, first, do I notice anything in here first?
What?
Oh. Okay, I'm just on the wrong side of it, I guess.
Okay, you should all be able to see everything now, right? I don't have an alternate version of this.
Do I see anything? Like, does Walrus see anything?
You can determine that this narrow pathway you're walking down is a complete and total illusion now that you've passed through it.
Am I still laughing on the ground?
It only takes about a minute before it goes away.
Well, this is trippy.
So we didn't see any creatures or anything when this happened?
You did not see any creatures. Passing through the illusion, though. 1 second. You see somebody else who was trapped inside this area.
What's this?
What is this thing that I'm looking at? Are they also
It appears to
laughing,
be
or-
a halfling.
Are they alive?
So none of us can penetrate. I can't at least penetrate this wall. Like I can't get over there by Walrus.
Try refreshing the page. The wall shouldn't exist anymore.
Okay.
It probably wasn't meant. Roll20 probably doesn't like me deleting the dynamic lighting.
Probably not.
Mm.
It's the other person that your party has just come across.
Hello there. Does this person look alive?
So I refreshed, and I'm still over here, and I can't get back into the main part, so...
Well, let me try actually deleting the walls instead of disabling them.
We're all suddenly mimes.
Yep.
Hello?
There, now it's working.
Yeah. Nope.
So you guys can actually hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, since I wasn't paying attention for the past 2 minutes, do you guys actually see me yet?
Yes.
Yes, they decided to attempt to climb the walls and therefore pass through the illusion.
Okay. So I suppose in front of you, looking quite confused herself, is a tiny little halfling in some basic armor. She looks incredibly roughed up and like she hasn't had a shower in about 2 months. Rat's has fur and hair and covered in mud, and she looks like she doesn't quite believe that she sees you.
Is this person laughing or no?
She is not laughing uncontrollably.
I draw my rapier and I approach.
Oh, wait. Are you guys people? Like actual live people? And are you nice? That doesn't look very nice.
I mean, we're nice to the people who deserve it. Who are you?
My name's Ritz. Oh, Ritz the Cracker. If you've ever heard of that, they're quite good.
I'm more of a fan of club, but continue.
I'm here, and I guess you guys are here, and I could use a little help.
Help with?
First of all, I'm alone, and are you guys one of those adventurers that guy sent to one of these places to do a thing?
Wait.
That sounds like us, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's me too. And I also had a group of people with me, but well, they got very dead, and I'm not dead. So now I'm here, and yeah, that's my story.
And you didn't have like a scroll to get back or anything or that. They
Oh
just
yeah,
like
we did have, but unfortunately that got lost along with one of the people with me that was brutally smashed and murdered by the orcs. You know.
Did you put up these walls?
No, I kind of fell in, and I've been kind of hallucinating, I think. I mean, I found these mushrooms the other night, and I was hungry,
Ooh.
and I think that's what's causing them. But like, there are these. I'm just seeing things and hearing things, and things are getting weird, and I'm not sure why. But I fell through the wall, and if you fell through the wall, then I guess that's real.
I kind of tap her with my rapier to ensure her that we are real in a non-threatening way.
Hey, no, that's sharp. No, don't please.
It was with the blunt end, I should specify.
So the handle?
Well, like the side of it, it's a very light tap, not like a threatening.
Like
The
poke
flat
with the
edge.
blade.
Okay, so maybe those mushrooms have worn off. That's good. So can I stick with you guys for a little while, please?
I mean,
How long have you been here?
I mean, in this cave or alone in general?
Well, go ahead and answer both questions.
The cave may be only about 20 minutes. The time is a bit weird for me right now, and for being alone, maybe a couple months. I don't know. The moon's also a little bit weird here, but I think it was about 2 months or so.
oh. I'm sure we could help you get out of there. We're actually kind of on a quest right now. We're just trying to like settle this little war between orcs and centaurs in this village. Now we're just trying to kill the orcs so the villagers can live in peace.
How can you prove to us that you were indeed sent in here by this magical wizard person and aren't luring us into a trap?
That is a very good question, and I don't think I can answer that. My party was killed by oh, what was his name? Because we were sent here to do the same thing. We were supposed to settle this war between the orcs and centaurs and all that good stuff. But yeah, my party, well, at least a couple of them, they were killed by oh, what was his name? Morgan. No, that's my sister. Mogron? I think that was his name. Yeah, he kind of turned a couple of them into paste. Um, and the rest of us ran, and then the others in my party were just kind of turned into snacks by rock trolls. But I'm here still. Yay.
Did this wizard entity provide you with any special equipment that orcs wouldn't have?
I kind of have this little flask that it's supposed to have an elixir in it, but I had a long time ago, and it's been empty ever since.
I put my rapier in the sheath, and I am trusting of Ritz now.
It's like the cracker.
I hold out my hand and shake your hand. My name is Walrus.
Walrus? Okay, yeah. It's good to meet you.
Yeah.
Likewise, sorry about your friends and apparently your sister.
Oh, well, I think my sister's still okay, but she's not in this terrible demi-plane hell that we're currently in now, so I'm sure she's doing a lot better than me right now.
Hmm.
So you remember where you came from before all this?
You know what? Now that you mention it, not really.
Well,
Yeah, same.
After 2 months, details are starting to get just a little bit fuzzy.
well, look. If you happen to be able to help us, defeat these orcs and all that, I'm sure we could get you back to that plane of existence where the wizard is, and we can go from there.
So you guys are going back where I came from, where the orcs were.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try and kill them. I think we took care of Mogorn and his lackeys. My name's Medina,
Visenya
by the way.
has his necklace.
Wait, you killed that guy already?
Uh-huh.
Like a bug.
Wow, then
Well,
we
probably not
really
like
suck.
a bug. It was a little bit more difficult than that, but eh.
It was like one of those scorpion spiders that has a rough hide, but we got there.
Yeah, then I definitely feel safer being with you guys then, because we really sucked.
Well, maybe it was just your team members that weren't that good, and you were the best, and you survived, so I'm sure we'll all do fine with everybody here.
I mean, that's what I've been telling myself these past 2 months, but it was just basically to make myself feel better. And actually, after I found those mushrooms, it kind of worked.
Do you have any more of those mushrooms?
Ooh,
For
yeah,
science, of course.
I have a whole bag here. Here, take some.
I take some and put them in my pocket.
I was gonna say, if you're
I
gonna eat
found
them,
out
I'm gonna.
they go best in a stew. Teas, they're a little bit on the bitter side, and it's not like we have any sugar to put in there, but a nice hearty stew. That's the best.
Noted. Thank you.
And write down in your inventory that you have some questionable mushrooms.
Potentially fun mushrooms.
Potentially. Has Visenya and Lulu have just been quiet this whole time?
Oh yeah, Visenya's not saying anything.
So, who are the rest of you there? There are other people back there, right? I'm just not seeing them or hallucinating them.
Lulu's mad because she was forced to laugh, but she doesn't know why she was being forced to laugh.
Lulu doesn't laugh.
Well, she does, but
No,
only
she
when
doesn't.
people are burning.
I guess it's pain.
Pain
Ooh,
is
that happened to me too. Okay, so that's something else that's real. Man, there's something really strange happening around here, isn't there?
Yeah, it could be those orc druids. They could be around and trying to put stuff on us, or it could just be an area of effect thing, and we just kind of have to walk through it. You never know, because there is hallucinatory terrain, so they're probably just trying to protect their area.
Well, then I wonder why they're trying to protect this place.
They probably have something special here.
I mean, now that we know that it's hallucinatory terrain, do you think it's possible to circumvent the giggle gas?
my suggestion is
Since
stay
you've
away
all
from
broken
main
through the illusion,
area.
you can now clearly see it just looks like a hologram kind of floating there.
I think we should stay out of the trench or out of the path.
Probably. By the way, our team is our lovely, sparkly, tall man over here with the giant grinning smile is Gilderoy. The tall,
Lockhart,
yes,
of course.
yes, the one who has
Would you like
written,
a book? Signed, of course.
of course. You've totally probably never heard of him.
Nope.
How dare you?
Sorry, I don't read all that much.
Our other tall, broody friend here with the giant sword, her name is Visenya.
It's also not a giant sword anymore.
Is it not?
She switched her sword. She has an axe and a shield now.
It's now an axe. The tall, broody person with an axe. This is Visenya. She's the one who took claim of Mogorn's death. The colorful tiefling. Are you a tiefling?
I'm a tiefling.
Tiefling?
Very short, pink, white hair,
Yep. The very colorful
large
tiefling.
sword.
Large sword. This is Lulu.
The all-powerful Lulu.
Oh god.
Yeah. You've met Walrus, and I'm Fedida.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I'll say again, I'm glad you're real.
Remind us what you are again, please.
I am a halfling paladin.
Ooh. Well, I think that's quite enough for introductions. I'm sure we'll get to know you
We're not
along
gonna kill orcs standing here.
Yeah, we might want to keep on moving. I'm just gonna stay behind everybody if that's okay. I'd like them to not die.
What's up with all the drawings?
Well, we had so much fun the last time we died. Or one of us died.
Trying to flesh out with the drawings kind of what the terrain is actually like.
Oh,
There's a couple of different paths you can take.
So is this area we can go through, then?
Yep.
Can we go back into like the cave, or not the cave, but the narrower area freely through this fake wall?
I would
Yeah,
suggest
because
we
the
don't.
area is not actually that narrow.
What's this spiky part?
That's a wall. If you had tried to walk into what looked like an illusory area, you would have walked straight into a wall.
I walk into it.
It's a wall. You take 3 bludgeoning damage from walking into a wall.
What did he do? Run into it?
I rub
Like-
my nose a little bit. Can I go around this wall?
It's kind of shaped like this. Seems like the illusion was crafted to make you walk into the wall and hurt yourself.
Okay. It doesn't look like an unnatural wall of any sort, right? It looks like part of the mountain.
Just a natural rock formation.
There's a wall here, guys. I booped it with my nose.
Okay, well, now we know not to do that.
Yeah.
So it seems like the actual terrain kind of diverges off. One path leading down in a more westerly direction, another one going north and slightly east.
Which direction did we come from before?
I mean, you came from the south. Or are you referring to the orc territory that we're trying to circumnavigate?
Yes, like how did we go around? Like how does this relate to our current path?
That could be north or it could be west. From where you're standing right now, you don't have a bird's eye view, so you can't really tell.
How high is this wall?
Which one?
The one I'm pinging.
It's fairly steep. You don't think you'd be able to climb that.
I'll ask Ritz. Have you explored this area much? Or did you just kind of set up camp here and wait?
The second, I wasn't down here for too long, and I haven't gone this deep in yet. But in cases like this, I found that flipping a coin generally kind of gets me in going in the right direction. 50-50 chance at least.
That, I suppose, is an option. Can I investigate the ground to see if there's any sort of like natural tracks that look more fresh than others?
Sure, give me an investigation.
Could I take a look on the other path that he's or not? Doesn't even need it.
All right.
There is just these faint little markings that look similar to the tracks that you saw in your camp. They almost look kind of like big chunky cat paws.
Okay.
Do they lead in one of these two directions?
They seem like they're more to the northeast, but they're spread out in this area.
We're that way.
I think we should hug this wall that is very fake and that I booped.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, I'm just gonna keep my hand along the wall and follow it and stay in the middle of the group.
All right, so you are taking the western path.
Yes.
You continue on, and you don't get any more bouts of uncontrollable laughter, nor do you seem to encounter any more illusory terrain.
Can we tell when the fake terrain like starts and ends? Like, does it look like it's a larger area, or is it just kind of this path that we just passed?
It seemed pretty contained to that area. Once you've traveled for like 5 or 10 minutes in a westerly direction, you are definitely out of it.
So it seems like it was just a trap to get us to laugh and then be hunted later.
could be. Either that or it would just scare people off and not want them to come further.
After maybe an hour of traveling in this direction, you start to see in the terrain a large chasm forming, and you don't think you would be able to traverse it. It is about 60 feet across.
So I have a theory. Since some things exist and some things don't, and vice versa, why don't we take some sand or something and throw it out there, and maybe there's like a secret path?
Go for it.
Ooh, my favorite thing to do.
Alright, so you're
And
gonna take some
I'm gonna,
pebbles and throw
yeah.
them into the chasm?
yes, sir.
They slowly drift and hit the bottom. Seems like it's real.
Mm.
You notice that there's
Well,
a
shoot.
lot of loose rocks in this area. A lot of big ones, too. Ritz, this is kind of reminding you of a certain memory where some of your friends were squished by rock trolls.
Oh.
Ooh, guys,
Uh-huh.
this doesn't look too good. The last time I saw something like this, the rest of my party was just kind of smashed into oblivion by trolls. So maybe we should be just a little bit careful.
Yeah, let's keep an eye out for that. So is there still like a cliffside above us? Or are we on like top right now?
There is still mountainous terrain to one side of you, and on the other side is this chasm.
Cool. Can I look
You
up
can
and
kind of continue making your way west, but the chasm seems to stretch this whole length.
could I
Did Walrus tell us that he saw the tracks, or did he just kind of lead us in this direction?
I was assuming that he told you. Did you tell the party about the tracks, Walrus?
Yes, I did.
So those tracks that you saw earlier are where do they go?
They kind of hovered around for a little bit and then went in the other direction than what we took. To the northeast.
So should we go back then?
did the footprints look like orc footprints or some other? Could they be Ritz's party's foot tracks?
They did not look like orcs, and they did not look humanoid.
They
They
look
kind of
like
look
cat
like
tracks.
chunky cats.
So
You finally brought Samson into the game. Thank you.
I was just gonna say that.
oh fuck.
We can double back and go that way if this chasm is definitely in our way now.
Also,
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. We just get
You've
to
only
check back
walked
an
along
hour.
this chasm for maybe
so-
about an hour. Could keep going down, and maybe there's a way to cross it.
maybe let's go like another little bit, because I don't know if she would have known this. Because she's more of a book learner. She's not really a learner, she's just. She does have one in animal handling. So would she kind of potentially think that animals take the safest path, so if these are cat-like paw prints, it could mean the safest path?
I'll tell you what, because Walrus did get a critical on his investigation. So, and he showed you guys the tracks. They don't seem like animal tracks, because animals walk on all fours.
Oh.
The feet resemble cat feet, but
There's two.
probably not actually animals.
Fuck.
Like, someone's wearing cat boots.
It's that.
Or it's a cat that had its front two paws cut off and has no
Oh.
choice but to walk on two legs. It's a strong, independent cat woman.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Catwoman.
Okay, I
Nice.
just have to change this creature to now be Halle Berry.
For all of our benefit, please do.
Haircut and everything.
Oh my god, you guys.
Aggressive fringe, please.
Okay, so are you continuing along the chasm or are you tracking backwards?
Have we tried to identify exactly what kind of creature is making these paw prints? Or are we just following them for shits and giggles?
The paw prints were in the other direction. There was two paths, one led to the northeast, one went west. The prints of these creatures seem to be northeast. So you decided, let's not go that way, let's go the other way, which led you toward this chasm.
Okay. So are we backtracking or are we following parallel to the chasm now?
I prefer just backtrack and find these people that keep on messing up our camp. Personally.
Yeah, I'd prefer to potentially fight little cat people instead of giant rock trolls because I really don't like them right now.
Yeah. I don't particularly like giants.
We can also probably assume that these cat people were the ones that put up this illusion on the landscape.
Ooh, true.
Even better reason to kill them.
Onward.
Well, now, maybe they're nice. Maybe they just want to be left alone.
That's true.
Let's double back and go towards the cat people. That'd be my vote.
Okay, so you are backtracking.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it takes about another hour for you guys to get back here, and when you get back, the terrain looks completely different.
Oh god.
So about this,
Uh-huh. Yeah, this isn't... Let's just find a wall and follow it. You know, put your hand along the wall and follow it around.
ooh, I used to do that on mazes when someone I used to know would make them on paper. That's a surefire way to find the exit.
Oh. Wait, like, oh. The actual landscape has changed, not just the hallucination?
You figured out that the last one was a hallucination, so presumably this is a hallucination as well, but only way to find out would be to test it.
I will walk this
as-
direction. 'cause I-
You would all be over here. All right, Lulu's walking that way.
Mhm. I'm gonna put my sword out and I'm gonna stab through the illusion if it is illusion.
It is an illusion.
I will walk
As you
through
do
it.
that, however, you hear a loud roaring sound,
Oh,
Oh no.
fuck.
and a shadow passes over you.
Oh, what?
Can't say I'm not surprised.
Do I recognize the shadow? Like,
It looks dragon-shaped.
okay, I'll throw my armor on.
Yeah, you're activating your Hell Knight armor.
Yeah.
Did this happen at the exact same time that he stabbed through the illusion wall?
As he was making his way through the wall after showing that it was an illusion.
I mean,
You're
did
all
Lulu?
walking up there?
Yeah, I'm following Lulu because I don't want to get away from everyone.
Uh-huh. I'm moving to the
Yeah.
middle of the group and staying in the middle of the group.
I'm gonna look up
Which
which
way
way
did
the
it go?
shadow did go. Like,
No, I forgot to save this. A large black dragon descends and lands right here and roars at all of you.
Fuck yes, I speak Draconic.
Woo!
Well, it didn't say anything, it just
I
roared.
know it didn't say anything, but
black
is it
dragons
hostile?
are chaotic, so they would be evil.
Yeah, I think that color means it's bad.
Could this be an
I mean, I
illusion?
don't know if we would know that, but personally,
It might be common enough knowledge.
yeah.
So are you going to try to speak to it in Draconic then?
Yeah, I'll walk forward and
I have a quick question. Is the illusion wall still there?
It's still there, but it's just kind of like a hologram that now that it's been pointed out to you,
I
you can
missed
kind of see past it.
Okay, thank you.
okay, so I'm sorry, real quick. Player knowledge. Hallucinations can't, like, imagery can't speak. Correct? Like, minor illusion, that sort of thing. They can't speak.
Minor illusion can, and the higher version of minor illusion can.
More powerful illusions are capable of generating effects other than just visuals.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess in Draconic, I'm just gonna ask, what is your name?
It just roars at you again, and green fumes start coming out of its nose.
Can we sense any heat coming from those green fumes?
No, but there is a very acrid smell.
I suggest everyone not stand in a giant clump.
Is it legitly only 20 feet from me
Yes.
in a straight line, or is it up? Like, is it perched on
It-
something?
The ground kind of is at a slight
Slopes?
incline up, but it's more or less on level ground view.
Is anyone else is not really
Can I wait? Hold on. Never mind. Go on, Visenya. I'm gonna ready my
I
bow.
scream back in a roaring like fashion. And as I'm doing that, I'm taking my shield off my back and grabbing my axe and hitting it against the center of the shield. And I would like to rage.
Okay, I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please.
I forget how to do such a thing.
Ooh, I got 20.
Just select your token and then open your character sheet and hit the initiative button next to your AC.
Fucking A.
I did say that I readied my bow. Does that get me anything?
Yeah, you can roll initiative once more just to see if you get better. There you go.
Okay,
Gilderoy's up
Gilderoy,
first, though.
It's up to you.
This is where bards come in handy. They can entice dragons to, do things.
Right.
That's how Dragonborn are made.
Damn it. Hang on.
Seduce the
kidding.
dragon.
I'm not gonna seduce the goddamn dragon.
I mean, Gilderoy doesn't speak Draconic anyway, I don't think.
Most dragons speak common as well.
Possible.
Oh shoot, did we decide to switch me to a bow?
I don't believe you have acquired a different weapon yet.
Okay, so when I find a bow, we'll get a bow. Um. How do I tell distance again? Oh, there we go. Got it.
That's roughly 30 feet.
All right. I'm gonna use fear.
Okay, that is a wisdom save. What's your save DC again?
15.
15.
Sorry, yeah, that's gonna be a 16.
Shit. All right, I give inspiration to Walrus.
All right, Walrus, you've got Bardic Inspiration, and you're up.
I wanna. Can I hold my turn until? Oh man.
Until one of your allies is in range to give you sneak attack?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, okay, you're holding your shot. Lulu, you got your Hell Knight armor
What?
on.
Can it be holding my shot? Like I can also move up to it and attack it with my rapier if I choose to. Correct?
For readied actions, no.
Okay, gotcha. No worries.
Well, I guess I'll find out if this thing's real. I'm gonna use Scorching Ray.
Okay, roll those shots.
Fuck.
10, that's a no. 11,
Oh my
that's
god,
a
my
no.
rolls are just shit. Oh, there. Took forever for the last one to go. Does 15 hit?
15 does not. What's the 23? Did you do it at a higher level?
No, it didn't show up, so I
Okay.
clicked it again.
So 10, 11, 15?
Yeah.
The dragon surprisingly deftly ducks underneath all your shots. Kind of flattens itself to the ground.
Wait, all the
Alright.
shots, including the 23?
I didn't use the 23's number.
Oh, okay.
Ritz.
Well, I'm gonna move.
Well, I
Oh.
guess dying by a dragon's pretty cool.
I hate this non.
Okay, I'm gonna move up within 30 feet.
Do you
Hold
have
on.
30 feet of movement as a halfling, or is it 25?
25.
No, I'm just gonna get within range of him
Oh, okay.
for within 30 feet. Is there like a grid or something I can turn on
Oh, no.
so I can
It's
actually
on
see?
gridless, so we're just kind of doing freeform. The way you can measure movement is so you click and hold like you're going to drag your token, and then you can either right click or hit Q, and you'll get a little measurement.
Ah, okay. Well, I think I'm good either way.
Sorry, I forgot
And
to mention that I wasn't using a grid.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna toss a javelin at it. And I'm assuming all I need to do is press the javelin.
If the javelin is in your attacks, you just hit the attack button. With it.
Of the javelin itself.
Underneath,
Yes.
like your hit dice, is where you see
Aha.
the list of all your weapons.
This changes every time I use it, so I mean, Roll20 just keeps getting better and better.
I suppose it's been a little while. 18 does not hit. The dragon ducks underneath the javelin as well.
Could you at least give it back to me, please?
It snarls at you.
Oh.
Okay. And that'll be it.
Vedita.
Okay, I'm gonna try an actual spell. I'm gonna try Chaos Bolt at first level. 19.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes.
What kind of damage is it then?
Is that a 6 and a 3?
A 1 and a 6.
1 and a 6. I would like. Oh, acid or poison. Do I? Oh,
Well, yeah. I guess.
It's a pretty
Never
important
mind.
distinction.
I know. Out of character, I actually don't know. In character, would I know?
Black is acid.
Green is poison, black is acid.
Flip a coin for your character so you don't accidentally meta it.
I mean, I was thinking poison because poison would, like, in her mind, continue, but
Sure, we'll go with
I'll
that.
choose poison.
You shoot your poison chaos bolt, and it passes through the illusionary dragon.
Oh,
God damn it! I was ready to fight a dragon.
I run up to it then.
It continues to roar and thrash and even move around, and it's giving off sensations, but it's not real.
Where are these sensations located on my body for science?
Jesus Christ.
There's the
Lord.
acrid smell of its breath, and there's sensations as if it's stomping on the ground, but it's not real.
Well, shoot. I guess I better go find my javelin again. Well, wherever it is.
You
Can I
find
look
it on the
around and,
ground
like-
behind.
Do I locate anything? Can I investigate around me to see if I can find where this is coming from?
Sure. Give me an investigation check. You have no idea.
Not the same as the nat 20 I got last time.
Mm-mm.
Slightly different situation.
I guess I am inside of a dragon.
It's very weird standing inside an illusion that is moving around.
But are the insides illusory too? Do you just like see like these writhing organs?
Oh God.
No, there doesn't appear to be illusory insides.
Well, then this illusion sucks.
I want to look all around the part that we weren't able to pass through that I bonked my head on to see if I find anything.
You want to go back down here?
Yes, to see if I can locate the source of this thing. Do I bonk against a wall?
You bonk against the wall. I mean, with a crit fail on your investigation, I think that's all you can really ascertain at the moment.
So like where my arrow is, this is also a wall here.
The illusion makes it look like you can pass through there, but once again, you bonk into the illusion.
I look at like Lulu or Vedita and ask like, can either of you make magic not be magic?
I can
only,
make magic burn.
and I can make magic cold, but only when it kind of like initially happens. I'm not so much the it's cast. I'll find the source of it and get rid of it.
And in my last party, we had someone that could do that. He was a really good wizard until the orcs kind of ripped his arms off and
Until he
died writhing on the
wasn't.
ground.
Until he died.
Yeah.
Mages.
You say that like your best friend in the group isn't the sorcerer.
She also withheld information from me. She's not my best friend anymore. Like that happened like several sessions ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. She
Ooh,
did
I
mention-
love drama in the party. There's always juicy things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
You can trust any secrets with me.
Can't deny that you did it, Vedita, because you did.
I'm not denying it. I just thought we would have gone past that since, you know, we brought you back to life. That's okay.
If I can I
may
take
have
out my
died,
hammer?
but I didn't forget.
You
Can I
want to
take out my
what?
my hammer from my whatever kit, and I want to hit the wall to see if I can hear it like echo inside, like it might be hollow.
You hit it. Seems like solid rock.
We're just kind of bumbling around in here, aren't we?
Kinda.
Yeah, I believe your rage would fade, right, Visenya, since you
Oh
didn't
yeah, no,
attack anything.
I'm breathing hard, which is why I did not assist Walrus in his investigation.
We were following tracks, right? Did they disappear, or what happened to them?
Yeah, let's try and find those
I mean,
again.
The
judging-
tracks would still be going in that direction.
Judging by the giant dragon, I think we're going in the correct direction.
Or the very
Vegeta,
incorrect
make
direction.
an intelligence saving throw, please.
Baby.
I think that's good enough.
We just need to get the fuck out of this place.
There's this brief moment where you feel this creeping influence in your mind. Something flickers in your vision, and then it goes away.
Yeah, guys, I think somebody's still watching us because I think something was just happening. Let's go. Let's run.
I mean, do any of you mages have anything that's gonna make this place light up like a beacon as to who's doing this? All I can do is hit things with an axe. So,
No.
All I can do is burn things.
I'm good at
Visenya, make
smiting.
a wisdom saving throw, please.
Who?
Visenya.
Can I assist since I've been looking all around this place this whole time?
no.
You can't
Nah.
assist with saving throws.
Saving throw, gotcha.
That is about as
Visenya
high as
collapses
I'm
to the
gonna
ground and
roll.
starts laughing.
Neat.
I didn't think that was a joke. Was that a joke? Should we be laughing?
Can I slap Visenya's face a little bit? Like, not hard to hurt her, but just enough to see if it will, like, stop it from happening?
No.
We'll say it'll cause 1 damage, and Visenya, you can make another saving throw with advantage.
Neat.
God.
It does not snap her out of it. She is still
Laura,
laughing.
give her some guidance. Give her guidance.
Give me a second.
It's a cantrip.
It just like didn't we already learn that it wears off after like a minute?
Alright, I'll just pick up
It
Visenya.
did seem
We'll just
like
get the
it
hell
would
out
just
of this
eventually
area.
wear off.
I'll grab
There's
Visenya
gonna
and
be
we'll
more
go this
mad.
direction and just walk away.
I think we should move forward as opposed to retreating back.
Obviously, somebody doesn't want us to be here and is messing with us.
Okay, so you are going to progress forward down the other path following these tracks.
Yes.
After about a minute of being carried, Visenya, your bout of laughter fades.
Ugh, my ribs hurt.
Let's just continue on and hopefully we just will stop laughing. For the most part.
None of the rest of us feel this urge to laugh again, do we?
It doesn't happen to any of the rest of you as you continue on.
I want to look on the ground and make sure we're still following those tracks.
Give me a survival or investigation.
I'm gonna try and follow those tracks as well, but
Then one of you roll with advantage.
I have a 0 or +0 on both, so
you wanted investigation or survival?
survival.
I think. Oh, never mind. I thought I had good survival, but I don't. Just kidding.
All right.
Oh, we don't need it. Who cares?
With the crit, yeah. You are able to keep an eye on these tracks that Walrus had found earlier.
Fuck yeah.
How many tracks does it look like there is? Like, can we tell how many are traveling that direction?
You get the sense of maybe about half a dozen separate creatures.
Would we know what any
Continue on
races that?
following this for another hour and a half, maybe?
And you said that we noticed that they were bipedal.
Yes. They do not
Do
appear to
we-
be walking on all fours.
Do we know any races that would fit the description of being bipedal and cat-like?
These seem a little small and chunky for a tabaxi. Their strides are not very big.
Okay.
I bonk this wall to see if it's real.
It is a real wall.
Jesus Christ. Walrus, use your freaking dagger.
I was assuming he was using the hammer.
Oh, I thought he was like nose diving into walls again.
Which one was it, Walrus? Did you shove your face into the wall or the hammer?
I mean, I intended to be using my rapier to kind of tap, tap, tap along, but I do like the idea of using my hammer now to sense this wall.
You had done it once earlier, so that was just what I was assuming. Okay, I'm gonna need Walrus, Ritz, and Visenya to all make intelligence saving throws.
That is not my strong suit.
It's none of our strong suits.
Okay,
Fuck yeah.
Visenya manages to not be affected. You have this same sensation, Visenya, of this creeping influence on your brain and this flickering in your vision where the people around you look different temporarily, but then they go back to being normal. Ritz and Walrus, however,
Anyone got detect magic?
I have to read the specifics of this.
Will it work on this stuff though?
I don't know. It's getting to the point where I'm wondering if it would.
Because that's a full spell slot for me.
Well, you can ritually cast it because you are.
The target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see. Each time the target takes damage, they can repeat the saving throw.
Oh boy.
So I'm an
It's not good.
Walrus and Ritz. Everybody around you looks like an orc to you, and I'm going to need you to act accordingly.
Oh god.
I mean, I don't remember that they were standing the exact same spot as my friends were, do I? Or I suddenly actively...
Suddenly you find yourself surrounded by orcs. What do you do?
How long has it been?
I draw out my rapier, and I approach.
Well, I thought you guys said you were people. You're not people. No. And
Where did you come from?
I'm gonna back up.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm in front of the closest one here, and I'm asking this orc, where did you come from?
Walrus, snap out of it.
Do I recognize Visenya's voice?
Let me check the specifics on the spell.
You're better than this, man.
Please just slap him. It'll be so much better.
She's got a rapier. I don't know if I can get that close without getting poked. You do it. You got
I'll
mage
run up
hand.
and punch him.
It doesn't
I
specify
can.
anything about being able to hear voices or such. So I'm going to say
Gilderoy.
that no, it just sounds like orcish to you.
Gilderoy is gonna use Mage Hand to slap Walrus.
Oh. I was gonna
Okay,
run up
so-
and punch him, but
Lulu is going to punch Walrus.
that's what my original thing's gonna be.
Go ahead and do that first. You
An
can
orc
slap
is
at the same
attacking you,
time.
Walrus. What are you going to do?
I mean, I'm reacting with my rapier to try to cut off its hand.
Okay, both of you roll attacks against each other.
I don't have an arm attack yet. That should be +2. So let's do this.
Just roll strength or dex with your proficiency.
I think I probably hit him anyways with a 19. Well, 20.
Yeah, because you
Well-
don't have the Hell Knight armor on anymore, right? It only lasts an
Yeah,
hour.
I shouldn't. Well, how long has it been? Has it been an hour?
It's been an hour and a half
All right.
since the dragon. Okay, well, I think you both hit each other then. I think that just means Lulu does 1 damage. Or what's Lulu's strength?
14.
All right, so 2 damage to Walrus. And Walrus, roll your damage on Lulu.
Do I have sneak attack with Visenya?
Visenya's not your ally.
No.
Visenya's an orc.
I'm also not within 5 feet. You're gonna throw it at me, aren't you? God damn it.
Ignore the sneak attack.
8 piercing damage to you, Lulu. And Walrus, make another intelligence saving throw. I think it might be with advantage. Hold on.
Do you have the Bardic Inspiration still?
No.
No, it would
No,
have
just roll another intelligence save.
Alright.
All right. You managed to
Ya
save against the
idiot.
spell. Suddenly, all your party members are no longer orcs, and you just slashed Lulu with your rapier.
For the record, I was not the one that hit you.
Guys, I just want to say that I am very scrawny. I don't taste very good, and I don't really want to die here. So if you
Don't
can just
approach
like
her,
let me
don't
pass
approach her.
by and then I can be on my way. You guys don't need to eat me, okay?
Question for the DM:
Yep.
do I immediately turn into an orc to Ritz?
You already perceived each other as orcs.
Oh.
Oh, so you wouldn't have come up to Vicinity, you would have went up to Ritz.
No, because Ritz started to back away as
Ritz
Walrus
started
moved
running
forward.
away.
I'm gonna take out a javelin. Guys, please just stay over. Don't come any
Stop
closer
approaching
because
her.
I'm armed and I'm ready to throw this thing. I
I
will
place
defend
my-
myself.
I place my rapier on the
I'm
floor
maybe-
and I kind of back up slowly.
I look at
This
Visenya.
orc lays down its
I'm
weapon
gonna
in front of
mage
you,
hand her,
Ritz.
slap her.
I'm gonna draw on the ground the
Mage
word
hand can't
okay.
attack people.
Bro,
What'd
you
you say?
can't like throw a rock at her.
Alright, I'll firebolt her.
No.
I draw.
Jesus Christ!
I draw
That's
on the
extreme.
ground the word okay.
This orc that put down his sword is trying to write something on the ground. The one behind him is shooting a firebolt at you. What are you doing, Ritz?
Well, obviously I'm not looking at the guy that's drawing something on the ground because orcs can't ride anyway. Who cares? So, is there anything I can do about that firebolt?
Well, it's a 15. It doesn't hit you. But the orc is clearly trying to attack you. What are you doing?
I put my other hand out to Lulu to stop him.
Is this a
I'm
definition
gonna-
of mind influencing effects? Because counter charm would work in this case, correct?
It's not classified as a frighten effect or a charm, as far as I can see.
It's a
I tell everyone to put their weapons down.
I
Well,
just
I'm not using
as
the
soon as soon as that firebolt is launched in my direction, I'm gonna fire a javelin at Lulu.
yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm
roll an
within
attack.
range.
I think the first range increment is 20 feet. Lulu is farther than 20 feet from you.
No, it says 30.
Oh, is it 30?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
yeah, 30 feet.
Ooh,
120.
while this is happening, I want to pull out my elixir from my bag.
yeah, that hits.
Okay,
Roll
and
damage. Just click on the word javelin in the chat. 7 piercing damage to Lulu.
Do I have my golden
No.
elixir out?
Ever since she
I
joined
forget.
us,
Is it
it's
empty
nothing
or is
but
it full,
problems.
your elixir?
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna use
I
Vicious
have it.
Mockery.
I have it because I filled it up when we brought Visenya back to life. I have it full.
Okay.
Mhm.
There's a strangely the orc in front who put down his weapon has a filled golden elixir, Ritz.
how'd you get that? No, this is a trick. Like a dragon trick. I'm
Can I
not
By the
tell-
way,
gonna
you
over
said
this.
you're doing vicious mockery?
Yes.
Alright, wisdom saving throw, Ritz.
Fuck.
Okay, something's happening to my brain here. No. Stay there. And I'm gonna turn around and run.
I will start running after her.
Once I figure out how to do this again. Hold on.
Click the
Click
cursor.
drag and right click or hit Q, either one.
So there's my 25 feet.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to chase her. Just wait for her to snap out.
All right, I'm just gonna sit down where I'm standing and just start doing detect magic as a ritual.
Okay, you are doing detect magic as a ritual.
Visenya just kind of watches Ritz, sadly.
I'm following slowly, with my hands low. No weapon drawn.
You should just like inchworm across the ground. That's non-threatening.
Ooh, yeah, I
Yeah.
do the worm, the dance across the ground.
I just
Give me a
Thank you.
acrobatics or performance check, your choice.
We're just confused and terrified.
I mean, now's the yes.
This orc is doing the worm.
And
Or
Ritz, Ritz is still running
Can I?
blindly with her arms out, and just hoping she doesn't run into an illusory wall.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand in front of Ritz to hopefully make her stop.
Do you think a mage hand would compel you to stop, Ritz?
I
They
mean,
could do
if
like
it's
a rude hand
directly in
gesture.
front of me, I'm gonna feel it there, right? Because like, it will be something I run into.
It might be a slight sensation. It's not a solid object necessarily for something of your size.
It is not going to compel me to stop.
I'm faster than Ritz, correct?
You are. Ritz is a halfling.
At what point can I be in front of Ritz?
Doing the worm?
Well, I got back up and I'm running fast.
I would
I'm
say
also
you'd
dashing.
probably get up to like here, because you can dash as a bonus action as a rogue.
I
if you
do
want
that,
to
and I
circumvent
have
it.
my hands out, no weapon drawn, and I point at the ground and hold up one finger, like, wait.
Are you just corralling her?
I come to a screeching halt. I'm gonna draw my longsword and my shield, and I'm just gonna hunker down and hope nothing attacks me.
I start drawing friend on the ground. And I'm also
Desire
trying my
Is
hardest
writing
to
in
smile.
common.
I'm trying to smile with a really apparently ugly snarled face.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that that I do have an intelligence of 10. I'm not very literate, so
I spell walrus
it's
on
probably
the
gonna
ground as
take
well.
me a minute.
I mean, you have like average intelligence. You
Yeah,
should be able
average
to
Yeah,
is-
understand it.
but
Average
human
for
is
my background, I'm not really that literate. But I'm
Okay,
gonna
Grog.
assume that I'm able to make.
Okay, his
I'm
intelligence
gonna
is
make out
6.
some of the letters for. Are you trying to say friend?
I nod furiously. And then I'm gonna hold up
The
another
spell
finger.
only
and-
lasts for a minute, so Ritz, suddenly you blink your eyes and there's no longer orcs.
Well, okay. How did you do that?
I'm still drawing my name Walrus on the ground because I don't know that she can see me yet.
Walrus, I think we're good. That
Wait,
was
wait.
just
Are
magic,
you
dear.
orcs or are you people?
We
Like that's a really important distinction.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
I mean, I could see an orc before, and I see you now. So which is it?
I'm Walrus.
Technically, I'm
Some
not very
spell
smart.
hit us, and we suddenly thought everyone was an orc. I changed midway back, and then you tried to attack us, or you did attack us when someone attacked you.
Okay, so that firebolt was real, or whatever that was.
It was out of defense because you were attacking us as
you
well.
corralled back over here? We're
In
detecting
my defense,
magic.
I wasn't going to
We're
attack.
gonna find out what
I
the
got
fuck is
closer.
going on.
But now I need to go find my javelin again. Thank you.
Y'all,
Yeah, it
can
should
you-
be
can
wedged
you-
in between the shoulder blades of Lulu.
let's group up here so that none of us just waywardly walk into traps. Like, can we just like center around unfortunately Gilderoy right here, please?
That's right.
It's the center of our universe literally right now. Let's just like proceed with caution. This is not going well for us.
I pull a javelin out of my leg and I scorch it a little bit and toss it back to Ritz. Don't do that again.
You were an orc. What was I supposed to do?
To be fair,
I've never
Lulu,
been
you
once
threw a
an orc.
firebolt at her.
I don't like people pointing things at me.
I
I
am
fight-
internally very conflicted.
I mean, no, it's not worth it. I'm not even gonna argue it. Just center around Gilderoy. Jesus Christ.
This is just an inkling, but
This
I'm
is
starting to
Lulu.
get the idea that something doesn't really want us here.
Oh, you're getting that now.
A little bit.
The dragon, the illusionary dragon, an hour and a half ago didn't tip you off.
Well,
Never mind. Centering around Gilderoy. Let's do this. Let's go.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait the 10 minutes for Gilderoy to finish the detect magic ritual?
Yep.
I'm watching for anything to change or creep up on us.
Same.
All right, 10 minutes go by, and you finish detect magic.
And
On this cliff right next to you, you see 3 weird invisible little creatures staring down at you that look like purple cats standing on 2 legs with multiple arms, glowing blue eyes.
Can we all see this, or is it
Gilderoy
only
can see them, nobody else.
Okay.
They are surrounded by faint illusion magic.
I will tell the rest of the group very calmly that there is something on that ledge and that you should firebolt the shit out of it. Oh, something that area of attack, there's about 3 of them.
Wait,
I'll
are
let
you sure
loose.
it's the thing?
Oh, I'm pretty sure on the thing.
All right.
I spent 10
What?
minutes trying to
What?
find the thing. I think I found the
I
thing.
will fireball them because I'm getting tired of being fucked with. Right
Okay,
here.
you're gonna shoot a fireball up there?
Yes.
Okay, roll the damage.
I
God,
don't know,
everything
piss
has to
off
be
creatures from
combat.
the Feywild or something. Oh my god.
I don't care
Holy
anymore.
shit.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter what their saves were.
Yeah.
There is an explosion of fire, and these things suddenly become visible.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, they're the things.
And they are all launched off
Oh.
by the force of the explosion, and they are dead.
This is definitely Lulu and Gilderoy.
Does Gilderoy take that damage as well?
No, it was not on the on
no,
us.
no.
It was just
It was the ledge above us.
I'm
It was-
going to
it
say
was a-
because it was the ledge above and because Gilderoy pointed it out, probably would have moved.
Kind of suggested the idea.
I search the bodies.
What are they?
Well, it looks like they
They're
have
dead.
feet.
Well, no shit.
Give me a intelligence check with disadvantage unless any of you have some connection to the Feywild.
Oh, I totally called that.
Yeah, you
No, I'm a human dragon, Mark. I have no fucking idea.
Intelligence check, not save.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
come
unique.
on.
crit fail.
did. Damn.
No, Walrus, you have no idea what these are.
So these are demons from
No,
heaven.
they're not demons.
They're
I've seen
aliens.
demons before.
I don't think it works that way. But you know what? Never seen it before, so you could be right.
There are magic ants that we just squished.
Well,
That's what
I
we look
loot
at.
them. Is there anything on them that I can steal?
They do not appear to have any real possessions on their person.
I'll
well,
teach them for
to the
messing
front,
with us.
Gilderoy. Let's go.
Does our surrounding change at all, or do we feel any different after them being dead?
Well, you don't appear to
You have
be
10 minutes, that's it.
having any mind or illusion spells hit on you. Gilderoy, there's something pinging on your detect magic over in this direction.
Onward this way, everyone.
I'm
you
following
sense any
very
more of
close.
those creepy things?
Do you want to hold hands, Visenya?
No, I'm watching your back.
There is
Oh,
a
Don't
illusory wall
make
right
me
here.
regret.
I
it.
wanted to make sure.
Just
Right
do
We're in
your
a fan
thing.
club here.
Do your thing. Don't worry about me. Do your thing.
Okay. I'm going
What
this
is
direction.
what do the rest of us see? Is it a wall?
It just looks like rock to the rest of you. Gilderoy, this is illusion magic.
I walk through it very casually, like
Okay.
9 3/4.
It's platform 9 3/4.
Oh
There
my
is a
God.
cave here in which inexplicably it is full of light and greenery and frost.
Oh, isn't that adorable?
And there is this strange blue elf who sees you all enter. And she immediately casts a spell and encases herself in armor made of ice. And
Well,
says
that's
something
different.
that none of you understand except Walrus. You can kind of make out that it sounds elvish-ish. Might be the same language the centaurs speak.
And she says,
You think she might be asking who you are?
I speak back in Elvish, saying that we are not here to cause any harm. We are merely exploring. Who are you? My name is Walrus. I am partially an elf. What is your name?
She says in elvish. Well, at least you still speak a civilized language, half-breed.
I wish I could control where I came from. I am merely a person trying to make my way through the world.
Tell her I like her armor.
My friend here likes your armor.
Because that's important.
Are
Big ol'
you the
thumbs up.
person controlling the magic in these rocks?
The creatures I believe you may have attacked are my servants. Yet you say you are not here to cause harm.
We thought we were about to fight a dragon. We were caused to fight our friends due to illusions, so we acted the way that anyone would to protect themselves and their friends. We apologize for obliterating your friends on those walls there. Had we had the opportunity to have a conversation first, that would not have happened.
What's going on? Why are they just talking this weird language?
I'll relay to the party what's happening and tell them not to react the way that they have been all night.
If
They
you say
attacked us
you are not
first.
here to cause harm, then leave. This is my domain.
Which area are you referring to specifically? This cave that we're in or the mountains?
This cave is my domain, and my servants keep the orcs away.
You dislike the orcs.
She nods her head.
That is a coincidence because we are on our way to rid the orcs from this land as they have been terrorizing a town further down the mountain. So we would like for them to not be here causing harm.
I don't think this one's gonna join us.
Walrus.
I really
Then be
don't.
gone and deal with the orcs.
Walrus, on a scale of 1 to 10,
I'm
how's this
relaying this
going?
information to the party.
Okay.
Ask her if she has anything to do with the wizard. Like, was she sent here too?
Have you lived in this cave your entire life?
It is my home away from home, because I cannot return.
Why can you not return?
I was exiled from my place in the court.
The court?
You know very little of your heritage, do you, half-breed?
I went to public school.
Maybe ask if they've seen Skellig.
Though I wasn't educated in it, I have always been curious of where I came from and who my people are. Frankly, you're the first person who has seemed like any sort of resemblance of that half of my bloodline that I'm unfamiliar with.
I am of the Winter Court of the Feywild.
It's a pleasure. Why
She
had we
kind of gives you a nod, but it doesn't seem especially polite.
She doesn't seem happy we're here. Maybe,
I'm
maybe we
This
just
weird-looking dog kind of walks forward and growls at the group.
I relay all this information to the party.
Quickly, just ask her about Skellig, and then we should probably be on our way.
Are you aware of the centaurs in this land?
I am aware there are centaurs, but not here in the mountain.
Have you had any interaction with them?
No.
So I would like to return to our conversation previously about the orcs. You don't like the orcs, is that correct?
No civilized person likes orcs. Did you guys hear that, or did I cut out?
No, we're good.
To move
I heard it.
forward, and we will not harm you at all. If you would like to join us and assist us with eliminating the orcs, that would be appreciated. Or if there's anything you can tell us to help us or give us, that would also be greatly appreciated.
Tell her I like her dog.
We're just trying to
They
get
have
in
much
the back
greater
door.
numbers than you. I hope you're good at killing.
We have been up to today. Every day we've killed.
Are we allowed to traverse the rest of this mountain pass to get in the back door of the orcs, or what? Or are we gonna
Without
be
being
laughing
illusion,
hysterically?
did.
Well, can you grant us safe passage through the mountain?
No. Now leave.
Bitch.
I relay this information.
Neat.
Why is everyone in this realm have
Such
such
an
thick
Are you-
asshole, I
ass?
know.
Are you... So when you said you were banished to this place and aren't able to return home,
Walrus,
Was
thank
it
you for receiving our
from-
welcome?
a wizard?
Can I start pulling Walrus back?
I do not recall a wizard. She summons a blade made of ice into her hand and points it at you and says,
Yep, I'm pulling
Leave.
Walrus.
Okay, we're going.
I-
Pulling Walrus.
Thank you for your time. Apologies for intruding. We're on our way.
I am backing out without turning my back to her. Waiting for everyone else to get out before me.
I will back out.
Well, that was unhelpful.
Well, if we keep on getting harassed by her servants, maybe we come back here and kick her ass.
I would not talk like that until we are sure that she cannot hear us.
Yeah. I second that.
You can hear distant cursing and whatever that language is that she was speaking at first. Some of the words translate into Elvish.
Cursing, like saying we're fucking assholes, or like, dang, they found me.
Or like throwing.
Lots of
curses.
colorful profanity.
Okay.
Perf.
Big difference.
Let's go north.
Well, how long does detect magic
10
light up
minutes.
beacons for? 10 minutes? Okay. So we
Uh,
probably don't
what
have
was
it for
her-
much longer.
We can
Walrus
always
remembers
stop
her
and
name,
search
but I do
fast
not.
again later on.
That's fair.
Or we
What was that
walk
person's
for
name
a
again?
while, take a short rest.
She didn't tell you her name.
I didn't ask her name.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I believe you did ask her name. She didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair. I kind of nudge a Gilderoy and tell him to mark this location on his map as
Mm.
closely as he can, since we're in the middle of like a hologram.
Good
I
call.
will attempt to mark it as best I can.
Give me a cartography check to try to map out the actual topography of this illusory area.
You said photography check, yeah?
Yep. You think you got it mostly right?
The general vicinity.
You still have some hours left in the day. What would you like to do?
Continue up where we're going.
Yep.
Yeah, like, do we know that this path is going towards the orc camp now?
Unless you could get a bird's eye view, it's kind of hard to tell. You just have to explore and hope you can make your way in that direction.
Can I attempt to climb one of the walls, or are they way too steep for that?
You could attempt to here once you move out of their area a little bit. Keep heading
Yes.
northwestish. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check. Oh yeah, that plus your bonuses from being a thief. I'll say you're able to get to a high vantage point.
What do you see?
What do I see?
If you keep going west from here, you think you guys can get on the other side of that chasm.
I relay that information.
Let's do it.
It doesn't
Anything to
look
get
like
out of
we're
here.
going in circles or like that there's a better path, does it?
You don't see anything from here that looked like it would have been shorter.
And am I able to see any like orcish camps in the distance at all?
You
Smoke
do not see anything that
campfires.
seems like an orc camp to you from here.
Okay, I climb back down and relay that information. Looks like we're on the right path, guys.
Just
Or
continue
a
looking.
path. To be determined if it's the right one.
Can we take a short rest real quick so we can? Because I kind of got hurt.
Yeah, if you want to take a short rest, you can stop and roll some hit dice.
Yeah.
We're not actually where we're at right now, right? We're actually further up the mountain.
Yeah.
Can I do another ritual
don't have
cast
a map
of
for
detect
everything.
magic?
Yeah, if you want to do that while everybody else is short resting, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
If you got hit dice you want to spend, go ahead. What would you like to do with this detect magic?
See if I can find any more of her like minions, basically. Any illusion magic.
It only lasts for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say as everybody else is resting, you cast this as a ritual and you kind of make a lap around the camp. You do see one more of these creatures on a ledge looking down at you all. It's kind of cute.
Is it looking at me?
Yeah.
It's,
You
like,
get the sense that
watching
it
us.
thinks you can't see it.
I'm gonna look right at it. And do vicious mockery at it.
Oh, that's a
And
wisdom
yell at it.
save.
And yell at it. Are you sure you don't want another toasty fireball there, friend?
That's a failure. Go ahead and roll the damage on vicious mockery.
Do I notice Vadita doing this to the wall?
Gilderoy.
Gilderoy?
You're taking a short rest, so
I would assume
Yeah,
I noticed
fails.
because I'm not taking a short rest.
yeah, that's 5 damage to this little guy. And upon taking damage, he becomes visible, and all of you can see this creature.
Hey, it's a thing.
Ugh.
It
Gilderoy,
shrieks
stop.
and starts to run away.
Just leave it.
Don't be a dumb shit. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's just
Excuse me, I was making sure we didn't get stabbed by our own friends again. Thank you
Yes,
very
yes.
much.
By trying to
After a few
destroy it?
moments, it becomes invisible again.
Let's just go. She said that we needed to get away, right, Walrus? Let's just go.
Don't provoke her. We already have enough enemies.
You do the same thing if you
She
saw-
provoked us first.
I mean, we kind of came into her space.
Well, she could have politely asked us to not.
Would you have politely asked Lulu?
No.
Well, no,
No.
but
Hmm.
at least I
Whatever
would
you
have
say,
announced
no.
myself, saying, "Hey,
No.
you're entering territory."
Let's
is-
just get to the
I mean, they
stupid
tried to keep you out
crevasse.
of there.
Let's just go. And I'm
Fine.
shooing everyone in front of me because
Yeah.
as a player I have stupid movement and I'm the barbarian, so let's just go. I'll stay at the back of the group.
We go.
I'll stay somewhat in the front.
until you
Okay.
Are
detect
you
magic.
moving stealthily or are you moving at full pace?
I mean,
pacing
I
this.
Yeah,
assumed
I
that
was
I've
moving
been
at full
trying to be
pace.
stealthy.
As
So
far as
Walrus was trying to be stealthy, which he
Yeah.
could probably do because Rogue Dash is a bonus action.
yeah,
And I have been like ahead of the group slightly, like rounding corners before they do.
Yeah, I'll try and be stealthy.
Since
as
I
much
have
as
a dexterity of a rock,
Oh no.
and I'm wearing armor, and I'm just completely oblivious to everything. I'm just clanking along, just not really caring all that much, not noticing that everyone else is trying to be sneaky.
well, Walrus is trying to be sneaky.
Alright, Walrus, give me a stealth check and a perception check because you are out front scouting.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, we're so consistent.
Even after you decided to become proficient in perception.
Fails me.
It's about 2 or 3 hours of traveling along this chasm. Everything seems clear, and then you come to an area where there's a whole bunch of large rocks, and you see a bridge actually that goes across the chasm. You guys didn't get to it because you didn't travel that far on the other side.
true.
Does that actually exist? Is it there?
Test it first.
Do I see these rock pillars to my right here?
Yeah, you can see those rocks.
The thing that I can kind of see between them, do I see that, or do I need to like peer through it kind of actively?
Because you rolled badly on your perception, I'm going to say you don't notice that straight away.
Now do I? So now I see that there's something here. Can I peer around the corner stealthily?
Yeah, give me another stealth check. You think this may be one of those rock trolls that Ritz was referring to. It doesn't seem to have noticed you. It looks like it's paying attention to the bridge.
I peer back and I hold a finger up to my party to be quiet, and stealthily go back to them and say, "Rock troll, there's a troll in the bridge dungeon."
I told you that's what they were.
How
It looks like
many?
it's real dumb and just staring at the bridge, and I only saw one of it from
Ritz,
where I was.
can you give me a stealth check with disadvantage? Kind of sounded like you shouted that.
Oh no.
Oh, you. Okay. Wait a minute. You said stealth?
Stealth with disadvantage. Because you have armor on, so you have disadvantage, right?
There we go.
Well, the troll's perception is so bad, you're fine.
How many were there, Walrus?
I could only see one.
We can take one rock troll, right?
Hold on.
Does Ritz know that these guys don't really roll by themselves?
I would say, based on your previous experience, yeah, when you encountered them in the past, it wasn't a single rock troll.
Guys, I could almost guarantee that there's more than one. And we only know where this guy is. So let's be careful. And I know you guys like fire, but fire doesn't really work on these guys either because they're made of rocks.
Can I take a rock and use Mage Hand to throw it up on the bridge?
Absolutely.
I do that.
Just give me a. This is spellcasting, so I'll say just give me a charisma check. Is your charisma based?
Oh no.
I used lucky.
Okay.
Okay. Your rock hits the bridge and it sways a little bit. And this troll runs out in front of the bridge and goes, Troll Toll! And looks
Found
very
him.
confused.
Before we
and
get
doing
that
nothing
boys
else.
Oh,
I
bridge.
found them.
Boys hole?
You're welcome. You're welcome. I found them.
Can we at least determine, as this troll is running out, if the bridge is real and solid?
I mean, the rock that Gilderoy threw at it hit it and it moved, so it seems like a physical object that exists.
Okay, good.
As it does that, can I round around it up here?
I mean, it's only going to be like one turn before it notices you, so are you guys going to attack or are you going to do something else?
Well, he doesn't want to attack us yet. He just kind of wants money or hose or something. We don't know yet.
I'll prepare my crossbow to shoot at it if it comes near us.
All right, well, let's have everybody roll initiative.
I am definitely hiding where I'm at. I'm not making my presence known.
Bullshit.
All right, so what do you want to do, Gilderoy? At the moment, the troll seems distracted by the fact that it thought something was on the bridge.
Can I hold an action to
What
shoot my
action would you
crossbow
like to
if-
hold?
if
Crossbow?
it comes towards us
Okay.
aggressively?
Has
Aggressively.
it noticed us? Or is it,
It-
just looking to see if
It's
something
going to
crossed the
notice you
bridge?
here shortly.
Okay.
It ran over to the bridge because it thought there was something on the bridge. Lulu, what would you like to do?
Yeah, bonus action, Hell Knight armor. And
Do you get that back on a short rest or a long rest?
short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna step by Vicinia here and kind of protect the squishies. Even though I'm
Says
pretty
the
squishy
squishy.
myself. I mean, I have some.
You got really high
I just
AC.
don't have hit points. I have a lot of armor. I just don't have hit points. If the troll comes my way, I will hit it with my sword.
Okay. Troll's turn. And looks confused at the bridge. And then looks over at all of you. You can't come that way. Troll Toll! And runs over here and kind of stomps on the ground.
Would that be considered aggressive?
It seems pretty aggressive. It's not attacked you yet, but it seems very displeased that you haven't walked across this bridge.
I hold.
Walrus.
I am also going to hold my action to stay hidden here so I can like get advantage if I need to attack. So basically, if it gets angry or if Visenya attacks, I would like to also attack it. Question though, do I see anything else while I'm inside of this cage where I'm at?
Sorry.
Cave.
You can see over here the entrance to it looks like a cave. There's also a really disgusting outhouse right there. And looks like a broken cart that they were probably using for firewood or something.
I'm gonna hold up my fingers also to Visenya with the number 2. And then also point to the rock troll and then indicate like finger to my mouth to be quiet and point at myself.
Okay, you are holding an action to attack. Visenya.
Seeing Walrus, what was your message? Was you're gonna be sneaky, I assume?
I think he was trying to tell you that there's probably 2 of these.
Okay.
And then I held up a finger to my mouth to be quiet and pointed to myself.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna sling my shield and grab my axe and I'm gonna rage and run up to this guy and hit it.
Okay.
That.
Do you want it up here?
25 hits. Have you got your rage bonus damage on there?
Fuck, no, I don't. Sorry, it's a +2, so 14.
Okay,
It
so
is turned on now.
14 damage. This guy's hide is really thick, and it's not doing as much damage as you thought.
Then can I flank it and attack it?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Did
18
my
also hits.
18? Okay. And as a bonus action, I am going to spend
Your
a
bonus
con-
action was to rage, I believe.
Oh fuck, that's right. It was. I forgot.
What
Yep.
were you trying to do?
Never mind. I can't do it because it's a bonus action.
Well, if it's one of your fighting maneuvers, I don't think those. Oh no, the
Galvanize is. a
yeah,
bonus
galvanize
action,
is.
which is what I was gonna do.
Okay.
I'll fire
Ritz.
my arrow now, if that's alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
8 doesn't hit.
Okay.
Wait, was it my turn?
Do I hit?
Sorry.
Oh no, that was
Uh,
my held action, sorry.
So Gilderoy's held action does not hit. The rapier 16 does hit. Same thing for you, Walrus. This guy's thick, rocky hide is really inhibiting your damage here. Now you're up, Ritz.
Well, this is not what I would have done. And then I'm going to go ahead and run. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah. 425. That's as far as I can go. And then I am going to go ahead and use a bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. And that adds an extra 1d6 psychic damage to my attacks for the next minute. So when it comes to this, when I do my attacks, how do I add on the extra 1d6?
We can just add on a damage modifier similar to the Divine Smite here. You said it was 1d6?
Yep.
Oh, that's an attack modifier. Whoops. Psychic. So when you roll the damage, just hit the little check mark there to turn it on.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna, since I cannot hit it with my sword, I'm gonna go ahead, take my javelin out, swing it, and I'm gonna try to do the Wrathful Smite with it.
Wrathful Smite has to be a hit with a melee weapon, it says.
Oh, melee. Crap. Well, okay.
I mean, you can
I'm
still throw
gonna
a
do-
javelin and just keep concentration on Wrathful Smite.
Yeah, I have it for a minute. So, yeah, for this time, I'm just gonna go ahead and try the javelin.
Okay, roll the attack. 20 hits.
Oh boy.
3 damage. If you
Yeah,
have
that
another
doesn't work
javelin,
too
you can
well.
throw that too. don't know
I
how
can
many
do
you
it
have.
again.
Well, you're a level 5 paladin. You got 2 attacks.
Ah, see, I've never played a paladin level 5 before. Okay, I'll throw another one.
That also hits. Another 3 damage.
Sweet, then that's my turn.
Vedita.
Okie dokie. She is going to cast Chilling Rays at 2nd level. Let's hope. Eh?
22. Yeah, the 22's hit. The 11 does not.
Oh.
Both of those strike, and you get the impression that cold damage also is not doing much to this rock troll.
Well, I'm out of this, you guys.
Are you
Would
gonna
I know
move or
what
stay
does
there?
work against these guys?
Give me a d20 roll to see if you figured it out in your brief encounter with them.
Just a straight d20?
Yep. 11 or higher, and the answer is yes. You want to hit these guys with acid.
Can I yell that now?
Sure.
Try acid, guys! I think that worked before.
I give a curt nod.
I can do that.
Okay, Rock Troll 2. Comes running out of the cave. He had to dash to do that, so that is his whole turn. Gilderoy.
Just checking one thing real quick. You guys are all too close.
Vicious mockery.
I'll use Vicious Mockery on the rock troll by Walrus here.
Okay, wisdom save. That's a no. 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on his next attack.
I give inspiration to Visenya.
Thank you.
Lulu, you're up.
Yeah.
Kind of crowded in there, but you could squeeze through these rocks right here.
I'm guessing Walrus would let me know that the second one popped out, right?
Yeah, I see it.
I think you'd be able to see it from where you're at, too.
Alright. I'm up with Flaming Sphere. Or my cast Flaming Sphere. Right there.
All right, Flaming Sphere is down. I always have to look this up to see if it's when you cast it or if it's on its
It's
turn.
on his turn.
Or when you use a bonus action on subsequent turns. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. But that is an action to cast it. So that's your action. You gonna move?
No, I'll stay right here and yeah, I'll just stay right here.
Okay, Rock Troll's turn. He is going to regenerate. Ooh, I almost hit the wrong button and took away health.
Critical fail,
Some
right?
of the bits of rock and shale that you had kind of broken off of him seems to grow back. He is going to stomp on the ground. I need Visenya and Walrus to both make strength saves. You both managed to save. You are not knocked prone.
Yes.
Who is he going to attack? He's going to attack Visenya with disadvantage because of Vicious Mockery. That's an 8, does not hit. All right, that's his turn. Your go, Walrus. 16 hits. You have advantage because of flanking. 24.
After seeing the rock troll regenerate, can I shout to Walrus to just cross the bridge?
Sure, I'll allow that.
To cross the bridge?
Just go! We need to get everybody across, right? Or are we... what are we doing?
Yeah, we don't
I
need to
will
be on
say
this stuff.
it's not as if you have done no damage to this thing.
Well, obviously.
Question for the DM. does it look like we're on the opposite side of the cavern than we were before when we saw it earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
sorry,
guys
I'm
were
getting
on the
turned
other side of the
around
chasm.
logistically. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
we're on the side
I
of the
attacked
chasm
this
that we
rock
If
troll.
you
dropped
guys had
on.
decided to keep going earlier, you eventually would have arrived at the other side of that bridge.
Okay.
And then if you tried to cross, you would have run into the trolls.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am attacking this rock troll.
Okay, so never mind. I thought we were trying to cross the bridge.
Same.
All right. Another 8 damage on the troll.
And then, am I able to save my disengage action for after Visenia's turn?
With readied actions, you're not supposed to be able to hold movement technically.
Okay, then I attack with my dagger also.
Okay. I don't know why they don't allow held movement. Seems a little silly to me, but that's the rules. 23 hits. 1 damage. Are you going to move at all or stay put?
Oh fuck. I am gonna move.
That would be a attack opportunity, most likely.
Yep, that's fine. It's better than being flanked by the other rock troll.
He's going to
Mhm.
take a swipe at you. That is a 19. That hits. You become grappled and you do not get to move.
Cool, even better.
This big stony fist just reaches out and grabs onto your leg. Senya.
Okay, so can I spend more than one combat point per turn as long as it like one is a bonus action? Like, can I do galvanize and power
Yeah,
strike in the
you
same
can do
turn?
multiple maneuvers. The only thing you can't do is you can't spend like 5 points on a single attack to do like, 5 power strikes.
Oh, okay. Given that, I would like to use my bonus action and a point and galvanize Walrus. So that is Walrus. You get 7 temporary hit points,
Oh, sick.
and then I will.
So, just question. Those are like 7 hit points that once they disappear, they're gone, but they disappear
Yeah.
first. Am I right?
Yeah.
than
It's
my
like a
normal
little
hit points?
shield on top of your regular hit points.
Yeah.
Buffer zone.
Okay, cool.
You can actually just click on your token and click on your life bar and click +7, and because you have more than the maximum, there'll be a little symbol there letting you know that you're over the max.
Oh, I probably don't get advantage for flanking anymore because he's grappled.
He is still technically flanking.
Okay.
19 hits.
I would like to spend another point and make that power strike.
Okay.
Um,
9 damage.
it's
Rock
the
Troll's looking a little roughed up now.
It's the Shield Master feat that allows you to push with a shield, correct?
Yeah.
That was not part of
I
the knockdown
believe so.
maneuver. Okay, I just wanted. They're kind of blurring together now. so
The
I'm
knockdown
sorry.
does not
Doesn't
move
do
people,
that.
it knocks them
Okay.
prone.
I just wanted to make sure. So I'll just hit for regular then.
21 hits. Another 4 damage.
And then for my movement, I'm going to come over here. Just can I sneak around through there? Or is there not enough space like there?
You would have to go around the rocks and disengage from him. He's already used his reaction against Walrus, though.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna try to be a bit of a meat shield between Walrus and the other
Okay.
troll. And that is my turn.
Ritz.
Okay, I'm gonna run right up to this guy, going, "You killed my work buddies!" And I'm gonna take my longsword with my shield in hand, Divine Smite turned on, and I'm gonna take a swing.
You have advantage because you would be flanking with 21 hits.
Awesome.
So you're gonna pump Divine Smite on top of your Wrathful Smite.
I don't have Wrathful Smite turned on. Oh, wait a minute. No, wrong one. Crap.
Ye-
Sorry.
I mean, you can do both.
Stack
no.
that damage. Fuck him up.
You already had Wrathful Smite turned on, so you can add a Divine Smite on top of that.
I thought that
Divine Smite doesn't
Oh,
require an action of any kind.
okay, I see that. All right, cool. Then yeah, we'll go ahead and stack that.
Just roll a d6 because that's the only thing that's missing is the Wrathful Smite damage.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so 4 damage from the slashing and 16 damage from your smites. This troll is not looking good now. That's your first attack. You still got another one.
Can I do the exact same thing?
Yes, but just let me check. Okay, so Wrathful Smite only does the damage on the one spell, and he actually has to make a Wisdom save to see if he becomes frightened of you. What is your spell save?
Hold on. Where is it on here?
Click on the Spells tab.
13.
Right up top there. He rolled a 13 exactly, so he is not frightened of you.
That would actually be kind of funny if he was.
Okay, so that is Wrathful Smite spent. It only applies the damage on the first attack and then can make them frightened for up to a minute. But on your second attack, you can still do more Divine Smites if you want to.
Yeah, I think I will.
And you marked off spell slots for both of those, right?
I will right now. But I still have advantage, correct?
Yes, you do. Eight does not hit.
Ouch. Okay.
Does Divine Smite have to be cast before the hit?
No, Divine Smite, you can declare it after you hit.
Good. So you didn't use that
That's
spell
what's
slot.
broken about Divine Smite.
Divine Smite is ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Vedita.
I can't wait to have that.
Yeah, since I heard Rit say acid is best, I'll use Acid Splash, but I'm gonna move closer. And I think he's just in my range. Yeah, Acid Splash on the guy behind.
Well, that's a nope.
Yes!
He takes 7 acid damage.
Ooh, that's not good on 2d6. Should I? I mean, hopefully we're taking a long rest after this. Could I then do Magic Missile? Like, if I use the Quicken spell?
Yeah, if you use
Magic
Quicken
Missile?
Spell on the Acid Splash, you can then Magic Missile afterwards.
Okay, I didn't mean to click it, but yeah, I will do that at second level. So 4 bolts.
Alright, so 12 damage on which one?
The far one. We should try getting the far one. I think our melee people got this one.
Your magic missiles hit him, and you get the impression that force damage not very effective against rock creatures.
Yeah.
The acid was good though.
Yeah. That will be my turn.
All right, the troll who is hit with the acid kind of looks down at the sizzling on his arms, like, "It burned! Make it stop!"
Oh. Never.
He has to save against your flaming sphere, right?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
which he fails utterly.
Oh.
4 damage on that. He's going to run over here and attack Visenya with advantage.
Yep.
That's an 18.
Meets. So I would still take half, right? Yeah.
You can
If
use
your
that,
AC is 18, then it hits you, yeah.
Yeah.
Gilroy gave you a bardic
Oh, yeah,
inspiration.
you have Bardic Inspiration. You can add to your AC if you want.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
You sure?
Alright, that is 4 bludgeoning damage then, because you're raging, and you become grappled by him. And his second attack, he's going to throw you. He's going to throw you at Gilderoy.
Lovely.
That's a 14, so he misses. So
That's
let's
so
see
much
what
work.
direction he misses by.
If he throws you off the goddamn cliff.
You get thrown over here and take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Were these damages already halved?
Yeah, I'm having them for you already.
Okay, thank you.
Vidita and Gilderoy, Visenya goes sailing overhead and slams into the ground behind you as this troll tries to throw her.
Oh fuck.
It's fine.
And you're up, Gilderoy.
Hey, Walrus, what's your health looking at?
Oh, I'm so good.
Sitting on some.
Don't
10
take it
hit
personal.
points.
I'm gonna use Shatter.
Oh.
I'm used to friendly fire.
Huh.
I want to be able to get
I've
those
only
two
done it
rock
once.
trolls in there.
A creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the save. So I'll say for them, yeah. The first one actually still saves, so he only takes half the damage. But the other one failed. He takes the full 14.
And it gets pushed. How far again?
Thunderwave pushes, not Shatter.
This
Hang
might
on.
be a dumb
Creature
question.
may.
Electricity affects
yeah, sorry.
rocks?
You did successfully damage both of them. The one caught between Walrus and Ritz is looking really heavily damaged.
I didn't take any damage during that, though, right?
Yeah, I think you would have still been caught in it depending on where the shadow was placed.
So 14?
You have to make a Constitution save. I'm assuming you did it like there, Gilderoy.
Correct.
So you take 14 damage, Walrus. Seven
hold
of
up a-
that was absorbed by your shield, so... Are you doing anything else, Gilderoy?
Let's see, how many more inspirations do I have? I'll give inspiration to Ritz.
Ritz has Bardic Inspiration.
You're,
Oh, boy.
You're a D10, right, Madeline, for inspiration right now?
Yes.
And yours can be added to damage and attack
And AC.
and AC. Okay.
I believe D8 right now. It doesn't get to a D10 until
D8.
10th
Oh,
level.
okay.
Oh,
But it can be
sorry.
added to damage, correct?
Yeah.
Because she is College of Valor, it can be added to damage rolls and your AC.
Okay, cool.
Gotta love that.
Mm-hmm.
It's your go, Lulu.
Yep, I'm just leaving. I can try to remember everything I can do with this sphere. I'm gonna throw the sphere into this guy.
It's another dex save from him, which he fails. 3 damage.
Yep. And I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade on my sword. Walk up to this guy if I can.
You don't have to preemptively cast it. You cast it as
Yeah,
part of the
I
attack
know.
action.
Oh, I'll try to hit this guy. It's a cantrip anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, find the right sword. There it is.
15 hits.
Alright, and Green Flame Blade.
More fire.
That rock troll is dead.
Cool.
And I'm no longer grappled.
You are no longer grappled by it.
Where was I?
I was so excited to throw you on his turn coming up.
Big fuck.
Okay. And I think I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. It would have been the rock troll's turn, my sweet little rock troll, but he did. So it's your turn, Walrus.
Well, I'm going to attack the one behind me.
.21 hits.
I don't have sneak attack since
You
it's
do
in
not.
even since it's in the flaming spear thing.
You have to have an ally within 5 feet of it or advantage on the attack.
Just disengage so he doesn't grab you and throw you too.
4 damage.
Yeah, and then I use my bonus action to disengage.
All right, where are you moving to?
There.
Okay, Visenya, you just got thrown. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna refresh my page real quick, I guess. Because I can't.
Something not working?
I just couldn't grab my character token, so it's fine. It's fine, we're dealing with it. There we go. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a few steps up here and share passage exactly where I was before I got thrown. And then I need my character sheet. And I'm going to hit him. Hopefully. Oh, sorry, I do not have advantage anymore. Which is too bad.
It's a shame. 12 doesn't hit.
Yeah. I'll try again. Oh!
That one hits.
Murder it.
Yes!
Murder it with your sword.
May I also add my inspiration die to this?
Yeah, technically speaking, you can totally abuse this crit.
Yes.
Perfectly legal.
I thought inspiration wasn't for damage.
College of Valor. It's a
Congratulations.
special thing.
Oh, so this
Alright.
this is for all of us?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Gilderoy's
Cool.
inspiration has the special bonus of being able to be added to damage rolls and your AC in response to an attack.
You're welcome.
I have a semi. Continue.
God.
Okay, Tiberius.
Alright, so that is 13 damage altogether then. That is both your attacks and your bonus action, I believe.
Yes.
Ritz.
Okay, I'm gonna run screaming up to the second rock troll. Bam, like that. And then I'm just gonna hack away with my longsword using Wrathful Smite. Which
Wrathful
that's
Smite only applied on the first hit on the other guy. Wrathful Smite is gone.
oh, was it only for one hit total? I thought it was per turn. Okay, well, never mind.
Unfortunately, the actual smite spells aren't very good. They're usually just you get damage on one hit and then potentially an ongoing effect like fear, banishment, or fire damage.
Well, then it's just gonna be poked with a longsword for now. And does this have advantage or no?
No, you have to be on the other side to get flanking, but that would put you inside Lulu's flaming sphere.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah, no,
want
thank you.
14 still hits.
Awesome.
Five damage.
And I forget, was I also inspired?
Yeah, you have inspiration on you right now. You can add that to your damage. You can also add a
Okay.
divine smite on top of that.
Oh, we should take mine off in a second.
You know what? I'll add that to my damage. Why not? And that was a D8, correct?
Yes.
Yep, the inspiration is a d8.
Oh.
no.
Well, that did bring it up to 12, which means you did 6 instead of 5.
That's fair.
Anything helps.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna poke it again.
24 hits. Another 4 damage.
And that'll be all.
Vedita.
Okay. I'm going to scoot. That's kind of far. I'll scoot there to get a better view. And I will cast Acid Splash. Oh, fucking damage.
He rolled terribly on his save. He takes the full 9 damage, and you nullify his regeneration again.
Oh, fuck
Mine
yeah.
was pretty good.
True. 2d6 is not bad.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Start of his turn, he has to make a save against Flaming Sphere, which he actually makes. Oh my god.
No.
What's the damage on the sphere again?
2d6 plus my charisma modifier, which is 5.
Oh, you want to roll that? Alright, so 16. Divided by half because he's resistant, 8, and then he saved, so he only takes 4.
Still,
That was a good roll too.
Well, he is crowded in here. He is gonna attempt to grab Ritz. 16 doesn't hit. He's gonna try and hit Visenya. 12 doesn't hit.
Yeah,
Well-
you can't crumble these crackers.
Oh.
Have you been saving that?
No.
You're up, Gilderoy.
How's everyone doing health
What damage do we take for hearing that pun?
Everybody takes
10 million.
39 psychic
Oh.
damage.
Dear God.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're not resistant
That
to
was
psychic.
psychic damage, though.
I know, but I'm still fine because I'm a freaking tank.
Yeah, I'm dead.
This rock troll is very heavily damaged, Gilderoy.
Okay. I'm gonna
Hit
shoot
by
it
a
with a
flaming
crossbow.
sphere and acid twice.
Or wait, no. I'm gonna use Vicious Mockery.
Wisdom save. He makes the save. Oh my
Oh
Seriously?
my
god!
god.
With a -3 in his wisdom, he makes
Oh
the
my
save.
God.
Holy shit.
He rolled so good.
I guess somebody has to do it.
Lulu,
Dear God. I'm gonna give inspiration to Lulu. Sorry.
Okay. Uh, yeah, bonus action. Well, it's already smashed up against him, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you can still do it.
Yeah, I can bring him back and bring him forward again and hit him again. So yeah, I'll just do that. Real quick for a bonus action. Oh, the more fire is not on there.
Even with him saving and the fact that he's resistant, he's only got 2 hit points. He's dead.
Oh, well.
Neat.
Yes.
Fireworks. Slowly.
Well, that went a lot better than last time. You know what? I like you
would
guys.
like to harvest a toe.
Mm.
I
Give
want
me a
to.
survival check to try and chop off a toe.
Balls.
I want to search this cart.
I will help. I'll hold the toe.
You better hope you don't lose a finger, yo.
Don't use your sword. You have a dagger, right?
No. I have a short
I-
sword.
I go over and I hand you my dagger.
Okay, thank you.
I keep many daggers.
You get the impression a dagger isn't going to be very useful against a rock troll's body.
I don't even care. 19.
You managed to cut off a toe.
Oh, I'm so trying to put this on the necklace.
Oh, and here I thought you were gonna like make a stew or something out of it. Not that I've done that
Aw.
before or anything.
Boris, give me an investigation for checking out the cart.
Oh, hot damn.
Cart seems just totally broken. It's just wood.
Can that also carry into me searching this cave where I'm at?
Yeah, I'll say that's an investigation for the cave in general, this area. You find a pile of dead bodies, probably the
Oh.
troll's food. Wonder if maybe some of these might have been people Ritz knew.
Oh no.
Pickpocket them.
Um,
Loot them.
Ritz, why don't you come over this way, please?
Ooh, okay. What's up?
I start singing "Be Prepared" from The Lion King, and round this corner.
Give me a performance to see how well you can channel Jeremy Irons. Because we're going with the Jeremy Irons version, not the shitty version
Oh,
from the
yeah.
live. As much as I love Chiwetel Ejiofor,
It's just not the same.
your Jeremy Irons isn't that good, I'm sorry to say.
It's better than most, though, right?
You needed a crit.
Be prepared.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not
that's
bad.
about what it was.
Okay, so I
Um,
take a look at whatever he's pointing at.
There's a pile of bodies. One of them
Are
kind of
the-
looks like
no.
one of your party members. Or, you know, maybe what they used to look like. It's mostly bone at this point.
Oh.
Can I see? Like, can I take a closer look to see if there's anything that would actually give me a definitive yes or no?
Sure, give me an investigation roll, specifically
Am-
for this.
You
Ooh.
didn't
You
know
get
them
the
that
feeling
well.
that-
It was fine.
Anything that would have really helped you identify them isn't there anymore.
Can I search around the rest of this cave to find like any loot and then also specifically
Like
see if
the
there
pile
are.
of gold in front of you? Is that the loot you might be referring to?
I mean, more or less, yeah. And also to see if they have like what seems to be broken golden elixir canisters.
Hey,
You do not
question.
notice any golden elixir canisters. Question?
Yeah. At what point was that scroll lost? Was it during the attack on the orcs or the attack on the trolls?
Pretty sure it was the trolls.
Oh, is it possible to do a more thorough check to see if the scroll's actually in there?
You have already searched through the bodies there, but Walrus going through the loot, there is a pile of gold. There's 273 gold.
Who's writing this down?
I
got it then.
You got it? Okay.
It's in the Discord chat if you
Thanks,
need it.
Megan.
I got it.
Before this happens, I pocket at 150 of it and put it in my own stash.
Can I see?
Give me a
this
sleight
being
of hand
happened?
check, please. He did go in here long before anybody else was in here.
Yeah, that's true.
Good.
God damn it.
I'll say you're able to get 100 of it in your pockets before other people are in the cave.
Okie dokie.
While they're doing this, I'm trying to add the toe to my necklace.
You put the toe on the necklace.
Does it seem satisfied?
It does not.
I throw the toe over the cliff.
Kind of just looks like another rock down there.
Oh.
I wanna
there's a pile of
slowly
gold, there's
start-
also a chest. What would you want to do, Lulu?
I want to slowly start cutting these trolls open to see if they eaten something weird, like something probably valuable by accident.
Are we fucking like
You want to
doing an
dismember the
autopsy
troll?
on this shit or what?
I want to see if they ate something
Was
valuable.
there anything else by the pile of
Lulu,
gold,
you're
or was
weird.
that it?
There's a chest. There's a pile of gold in the chest.
I would like to crack open that chest.
Inside the chest is a wand and a scroll. Ritz, that looks like your scroll of teleportation. Or scroll of
Oh, there it is! There it is! Oh, I thought
I-
I was lost!
I hand that scroll over to Ritz, and I have the wand in my hand.
Oh, thank the powers that be. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can finally get out of here.
I'm going back to Lulu, and I'm going to tell Lulu that I found this wand. I'm looking like a really happy golden retriever.
Yeah, it's a stick. What do you want me to do with it? Burn it? I can start it on fire if you need me to.
Well, do you want to see what this cool wand
This is
does?
Walrus right
or-
now, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, are you
I
sure
found
it's
this-
one?
I found this wand in the cave. You might be able to use it, or I can use it maybe. But if you want to see what it does, that'd be sick beans.
The
Maybe we
wand,
should,
you say?
maybe we should test it out with like what's it called now? Identify? Yeah, my brain just went to hell.
Do
We
any
should
of you
identify
have
this
the
first.
identify? I don't believe you do.
See?
I think I can with ritual, can I?
No, we can take it to the.
If you have the identify spell, I believe you can do it as a ritual. I just
Right.
don't think any of you have the spell.
Yeah.
Nope.
We'll just
Is
have
that
to
something
roll
that you
it.
can have? Like, can you prepare it for the next day?
What is the
No.
like? How well does this wand look like in good shape? It's not gonna blow up if I try to cast anything off it.
It doesn't look like it's damaged.
Okay, I will try to use a charge off of it.
On a dead rock troll?
Yeah.
All right.
Preferably this one, and I am going to step back just in case it's something really bad.
Give me a charisma-based attack roll.
Oh,
It'd be the same as your sword's attack roll when you got your armor on.
I just do that.
Ooh.
Plus our proficiency, so
It shoots a blast of force at the troll's body.
ah, cool. Wand of Master Missile, I assume, because I've probably seen Vedita use the same spell, right?
It doesn't look like magic missile.
Oh,
Could I potentially understand what this spell is?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm good at those. Fuck, I said
I am
it.
keeping watch over here.
It doesn't seem like a spell that you're familiar with. You are also able to determine, I would say, with that roll, this thing is magical, but it doesn't seem like it has a limited pool of charges like wands that you would be familiar with.
Boy, I'll tell you
Oh.
what, if we had one of those last time, my buddies back there will still be alive. So that's pretty cool. I mean, for us, not for them, because, you know, they're dead.
Perhaps we can
Yeah.
just bring it back to the loot monster and get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold on to it for when we
sure.
return there.
I'll maybe use it in the next fight just in case. You never know. I might sit down and read it, try to learn it myself.
Did it seem to do like any crazy damage to the rock troll, or it was just like a forceful energy thing?
Not a huge amount of damage, not like a really powerful spell.
Wands aren't really made to do a huge amount of spells unless they're really high level wands.
I mean,
This
wand of
is spell-
fireballs can be pretty powerful.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, but that's also a higher power spell.
I'm just because I can, I'm gonna check the outhouse.
Oh boy.
That is full of disgusting troll shit.
Please
Can
tell
I-
me he
can
gets
I
damage
push
from
him
the
in?
smell. That would be
Oh,
worth it.
no.
Give me a contested grapple check, athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, you two.
What is
Oh,
Yes.
Lulu accidentally gets thrown in instead. With
I
that
grab him
crit
by the feet
fail.
and I yank him out. I grab him by the feet and I yank him out. And then I take like a
Well,
cloth and start wiping off his armor.
Lulu's top half got covered in it.
Ew.
Vedita, do you know any water spells?
Nope, it's all ice.
Prestidigitation?
Nope.
I'm
Wait, do I?
wiping him off.
Wow, someone that probably smells worse than me at the moment. I can get it. I'm pretty into this right now.
So shit is your kink.
Oh,
No, I didn't say that. I just
Oh,
haven't had a
no.
bath in over 2 months.
Hmm. That's how it
Question, does this cave go back any further or is it just the edge of the map?
It seems like you explored the extent of it. It was a pretty small cave.
So this little thingy over here isn't anything?
No, that's just the edge of the map.
Okie dokie. So do we feel like this is the direction that we should go, party?
I have no idea. I'm still twisted around and yeah.
Because when we
You
were
could
in the
go down here really close to the chasm, or you can go up this way. Either way, you probably want to make your way west.
Let's go this way, away from the cliff.
Oh, so that's where I was before?
Yeah,
So
the
this
map just keeps going in that direction.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant that it was blocked off, but
No,
yeah.
I mean it's the edge of this battle map because I
Okay.
can't make them infinite.
What do I see down the I'm assuming it's further into caves.
Yeah, just more rocky terrain and mountains. You think based on the geography as you understand it from the map that Gilderoy has been keeping that this is going to be kind of a back entrance into orc territory.
So
One
are we
that
going
the orcs don't seem to be looking at because all you've come across so far is rock trolls and fae.
is this going like into a dark cave or is this just terrain?
Just more mountainous terrain.
Okay. I think this is the direction that we should go.
Yes.
Tally ho.
Tally
Tally
ho.
ho.
Tally ho!
All right. You continue on for
Does-
several more hours, and you're eventually going to
Um,
need to find a cave to bed down in, unless you want to be in
Okay,
the
never
open
mind.
area.
I was just gonna ask, does anyone want to rest where we're at now before we move forward? Actually,
I mean, if we're just gonna start searching for a cave to bed down, I can wait. I'm fine.
I am also fine.
I can wait.
Onward. I will lay hands myself for 5.
All right, you
All
have that
5?
now.
What? How can you do that?
Rowan, you don't have dark vision, right, Ritz?
As a halfling, I don't think I do.
Oh shoot! I forgot. During short rest, you guys can roll 1d6 of hit dice.
I believe that's only if you're participating in the short rest. You were doing something else.
I was oh.
You
Well,
were
I
doing
was-
your detect magic stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's okay.
Give me
Alright.
a survival check or investigation to look for a suitable cave.
Yeah. I'm helping.
So somebody can roll with advantage.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
I got it. man.
Survival or investigation.
Oh shit! I did cartographer. God damn it.
I mean, same thing, isn't it?
I have +5 investigation.
I think Gilderoy's survival is pretty good too.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
+7 or +6.
+6.
Do your
Oh,
thing.
I mean, you had a 14 on the advantage roll, so that's probably good enough.
For that.
Yeah. You are able to find a suitable cave, and Ritz, you watch as from this pack that they're carrying around, Gilderoy pulls out this enormous lilac-colored tent.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Ooh. Where'd you get that?
Oh, a little here, a little there. I did a favor to some vampires, you know. The normal.
Vampires.
Pretty
Wow.
Here, I hand her my
Oh, no.
Voyages with Vampires book. You might find this interesting.
Oh, I open it up, and are there any pictures?
Yes. In fact, they're all of me, obviously. And they should be all at the end of the book there.
I'm gonna use my copy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
Yeah.
dick.
This is pretty cool.
You're lucky that I didn't give you an autographed copy there, Lulu.
I thought you autographed all of ours.
Nope. Not yours.
I'll take first watch.
Second.
Are we gonna do the bubble or?
Yeah,
I
Lana
guess I'll
said that.
take third watch.
And we're setting up the bubble at the back of the cave,
Yes.
since that's the better of the ideas that we've done.
Not posting up in the front like you had before? Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly.
All right, give me first watch.
I did.
Everything seems clear on your watch.
Neat. Look at us.
Actually doing good on watch for once? What is this? I
Wow.
don't know how to respond.
With nothing happens. That's how you respond.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything seems clear, Walrus.
All right, now it's time to break that streak.
The snack is up next.
Hey, still double digits.
Yeah, it's true.
Disadvantage though, I forgot because you don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I mean, could I have retroactively have left my goggles
Hey!
out for her?
Still not bad.
Yeah, that's not much different.
Yeah.
Last watch.
Wait a minute, what's last watch? Do we skip someone?
You were
I only-
third. Third, we need a fourth.
Visenya, Walrus, Ritz. Should be a fourth.
I'll do fourth, I guess.
Double
That's about average
digits,
for me.
guys. Every single one of us.
You awaken in the morning. Everything seemed clear in the night. All your hit points and
Yay.
long rest stuff is back. And I think that is where we will end this session.
Awesome. We achieved nothing.
So the question is whether or not Ritz uses her scroll to leave, or whether or not we're going to continue having a guest player here. Discuss.
Well,
mean,
I
I'm
enjoy playing
sleeping.
with you guys. Which, hello everyone, by the way. So I think I know a couple of you. I think. Have I played with a couple of you before?
I
I'm
think